Decisions in life that are made by athletes in college can have a direct impact on their future. And I think we saw that happen yesterday in the WNBA draft, where a decision made by a high level Division One women's college basketball player has come back to unfortunately bite her in the ass, as we saw the what's the word meteoric fall of Ta'Niya Latson in the WNBA draft when she was one of the 15 players invited to the draft and the only player of the 15 to not get selected in the first round. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Powered by Come On Now, the podcast. We talk facts of our feelings here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments, hype the video, of course, and follow us on our social media platform, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, Instagram, man. Appreciate everyone who jumped on board last night for that lengthy live for the draft. But the one player that I felt so bad for watching that draft was Ta'Niya Latson. And I felt so bad for her because I had a feeling. I had a feeling that Ta'Niya Latson was going to slip out of the first round. Once the Indiana Fever did not pick her, I had a feeling that she would slip out of the first round. And that's exactly what happened. And she didn't just slip out of the first round, she plummeted out of the first round. And she ended up getting selected number 20 by the Los Angeles Sparks. Now, some people might say that's good. Some people might say it. Some people might say, she's going to go play with Kelsey Plum. She can be Kelsey Plum's backup. They have similar style of game, both smaller guards, and she can learn a lot, and she can get a lot of experience and all that stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Ta'Niya Latson decided to go to South Carolina last year. When she made that decision to go to South Carolina, she cost herself a lot of money. And I had a feeling it would be the situation. I had concerns it would be the situation. I'm a huge Ta'Niya Latson fan. And when I heard that when she announced that she was transferring to South Carolina from Florida State, having averaged 25 points per game, leading the country in scoring, being a very good player on a good team. Was FSU a national champion contender? No, but she was the best player on a really good team, and she had a lot of other options that she could have made. She could have chosen a lot of different schools. She had that possibility. She could have gone to Notre Dame and played with Hannah Hidalgo. She could have gone to Texas. She could have gone to LSU. I don't know that LSU would have been the right choice. She could have gone to Ole Miss. She could have gone to Miami. There were so many options. Now, Miami is not the program FSU is, so I wouldn't have gone to Miami, and I'm a Hurricane fan. She could have gone to North Carolina. She could have gone to Duke. She could have gone to Iowa and been the lead dog at Iowa. So many places. She could have gone to USC last year for a one-year USC trip and been the lead dog, yes, ahead of Jazzy Davidson at USC. Absolutely. A lot of places that she could have taken her skills to, been the lead dog on that court, still averaged 20, 25 points, also had the ability to have the ball in her hands. Because let's be real, she's 5'8". So she's a point guard. I know they play this combo guard role with her. She needed to have the ball in her hands. And the reason I thought she went to South Carolina was to become a better point guard. Instead, she got thrown on the wing. Raven Johnson always had the ball, as I expected. Because my expectation was that that's why she chose it. But I had a feeling of what was going to happen, that she'd be put off the ball and her stats would plummet. Her stats would plummet, and they did. She went from 25 points to 15 points a game. Games where she gets frozen out of the offense, where she doesn't even take shots, where she doesn't get the ball. And because she doesn't have the ball in her hands, well, that's not how South Carolina's built. They're built for the big. The big has always been the most important focal point of the offense, whether it was Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston, Camila Cardoso, and right now Joyce Edwards. And look, that's their style. I'm not going to criticize their style. Their style works. Their style wins. Their style's won 3 national championships in the past decade. Their style has them in 6 straight Final Fours. And she did get that dream come true of going to the Final Four. And she got to the national championship. And in the national championship, she was invisible, as she was in so many other games this year with South Carolina. And you knew this was going to happen. You had a feeling it would happen. If you've been paying attention, you know how these teams roll. You had a feeling. She was a projected lottery pick last year. She could have been a lottery pick if she left to turn pro last year. Real shit. She could have been a lottery pick last year. Go look at the WNBA draft last year. WNBA draft. I mean, again, it was a role player draft, and she was a lead dog. You see who got drafted number one? Number one pick, Paige Beckers. Number two, Dominique Malonga. Number three, Sonia Citron. Number four, Kiki Irifin. Number five, Justi Joycey. Number six, Georgia Amore. Number seven, Anissa Morrow. Eight, Sanaya Rivers. Nine, Sarah Ashley Barker. 10, Ashka Sivka. 11, Haley Van Lith. 12. Like, are you telling me that Ta'Niya Latson last year's not a top 5 pick? She's a top 5 pick last year. At worst, she's number 5. At best, she's probably number 3 behind Paige Beckers and Dominique Malonga. And heck, if you want to say that they draft just Joycey, I think that Washington would definitely draft Ta'Niya Latson over Georgia Amore. Georgia Amore's 5'6". They made the decision makers and the people that are in her camp made a colossal mistake. If what it is about money, one, did she get better this year? No. She did not get better. And right now, you go look at the numbers. And the thing is, even from last year to this year, she turned pro. Her salary would be adjusted to what it is this year. So even with the shitty contracts they had last year, her salary number would have been adjusted because that's what they're doing across the board. AZ Fudd, number 1, $500K. Number 2, 466. Number 3, 436. Number 4, 407. At worst, she's making $395,000 this year, which is the second-year contract. But again, even last year, she was a projected top 5 pick in this draft. And I saw her no less than number 7 last year. She fell to 20 behind players that, quite frankly, she's better than. And it's because she made a decision to transfer to South Carolina, for which her skills were not evident, taken away, the ball pulled from her hands. And yeah, she got a trip to the national championship game. And her salary, if she was the 5th pick this year, would have been she would have a 4-year deal at $1.7 million. At number 20, it's a $1.23 million 4-year deal. She would have made a $380,000 this year. Instead, she'll make $270,000. Now, for those of you who say, "Oh, it's not that bad," no, that's $110,000. It's a lot of money. Next year, $395,000 to $288,000, $434,000 to $317,000, $526,000 to $358,000. And I don't even know if these are guaranteed deals, to be honest. But that's the scale. She lost a lot of bread by going to South Carolina, and I feel terrible for her. But I also think the people that are around her that guided her in this decision, they made a mistake too. And I think this should be a fair warning to players in women's college basketball to be very careful when you do the transfer portal route. Because if you're not put in the right position, you're going to have a real problem. And real shit, look at Sarah Williams at UConn. This was a player that was projected as a first-round pick. So at worst, she's going to make $289,000 this year. She got drafted 33rd. That gap difference isn't as bad, thankfully for them, because basically everybody in the second and third rounds are paid the same. But she took a cut too. And here's the thing. Sarah Williams probably won't make the team she got drafted by. So it'll be 0 because third-round picks don't usually make WNBA basketball teams. You can sign for whatever you sign for, but if you get cut, there's nothing. You're not getting anything. I feel bad for Ta'Niya Latson. I wish this hadn't happened. And watching her sit there, I was just like, I can't. You could have been on my live. You heard it. I wanted Indiana to draft her. Real talk. I wanted Indiana to draft her. But, this should be a lesson to players. What's most important to you? Is it being on a team that has a chance to win the national championship, or is it being on a team that allows you to maximize your skills and your talent and allows you to be the showcase? And that's the slippery slope we have in life. Championships, money. You ask NBA players, they take money over champion all day long. That's why that whole championship argument to me is so weak. Yeah, the goal is to win a title. Sure. Does the title mean the same to you if you're the 5th option or if you're the first option? Because if you're the first option, you're the bus driver. If you're the 5th option, you're a bus rider. There's a massive difference in the respect of that ring to most people. Tell me who the fifth option was for the Chicago Bulls playing with Michael Jordan. You probably don't remember. Probably was Bill Cartwright. I remember I watched it. And you ask people today, who's Bill Cartwright? They'd have no idea. Ask people who the fifth option for the Miami Heat was in 2006. And I'm a Heat fan. You had D Wade, you had Shaq, you had Udonis Haslem. And the fact that I don't remember the other starters and I'm a Heat fan, and I don't know why I don't remember them right now, is wild. But it's just factual. D Wade means a lot more in Miami Heat history than whoever the fifth starter was on that team. And that's the way it goes. So, I hope Ta'Niya Latson kills it. I hope she makes the Sparks. I hope she becomes a member of that franchise. I hope things pan out for her. But I think this is a major warning to all you college women's basketball players before you decide to jump and transfer when you've got it good. See, this isn't about if you're not playing. She was the dog, and she left being the dog to be on the bus. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the hype button. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. I appreciate y'all. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.